our topic for today will be focusing on substance abuse. Now, a lot of you have questions on substance abuse. What really is substance abuse? And a lot of people have their own interpretations of what substance abuse really is. So for you guys, because you still have limited information based on substance abuse, you think that it's just the use of alcohol and drugs. And so I will define what substance abuse really is. The substance abuse is the extensive use of substances, and also for various reasons. Some people use substances for fun, but most people use it to forget their problems, or rather to get this head rush. Alcohol, drugs, what else could be mentioned? Even medication can be regarded as abusing substance, because you would have a headache today and you would take that one pill or Panadol or any headache tablet that you may use, and when the headache comes back tomorrow, you take it again. So whenever you take more and more and more pain tablets, it eventually is substance abuse, because now you need these tablets to get rid of the headache, and you're not consulting a doctor or going to the clinic to find out why are you getting these headaches. You're just using medication as a way to heal yourself. Now, in most cases, we find that adults or parents use alcohol as a coping mechanism. So basically, using substances as a coping mechanism is substance abuse, because you're not supposed to be using alcohol as a coping mechanism. You could find other ways, but you think that alcohol is the best solution. And we noticed that substance abuse is a very huge problem in our country. Yes, especially for people in your age group. You guys are teenagers now. It is very common for you guys to abuse substances. Like, I have pictures here. So I have cigarettes. Your friends might influence you to take a smoke, and you would feel like, oh man, it's not harmful. It actually is harmful and very dangerous, because you might get addicted to it, leading to substance abuse. You might also do alcohol, you're like, let me just take a sip, it won't hurt. Well, it will hurt, because it might become an uncontrollable addiction. And we also find that people have mental health issues, which is why I mentioned that adults mostly use alcohol to avoid their problems. That is not because they are avoiding them for fun. They are avoiding them because they have mental health issues. There's traumas they never dealt with growing up, and they piled up, and now they are using these substances as a way of forgetting their problems. The most common substance that is used in South Africa is weed, which is called marijuana. That is the most common substance which people abuse in South Africa, especially in your age group, because now you think, oh, if I don't smoke weed, my friends are not gonna see me as cool. But in actual fact, you are abusing yourself. You're abusing your body. As much as weed is medication, it's medication for other reasons, not for you to smoke and get that head buzz or be high, as you guys say it. You need to take wiser decisions for yourself. By wiser decisions, I mean not being influenced by your friends, because your friend might say to you, oh, but buddy, you're a coward. No, you're not a coward. You're just looking out for yourself. The most common reason why people end up abusing substances is peer pressure. Now, your peers might say, oh, I'm going to this other party, there'll be drinks, there'll be weed, there'll be all these nice things. Even happily bably that you guys smoke every day, it is a substance. For you guys to stop abusing substances, or rather to avoid that problem, you have to take wiser decisions. You have to look out for yourself and not stress your families. And also, you can actually help someone who's abusing substances by giving them advice. Also, we are going to have a group assignment. So I'm going to group you guys, and we are going to have a mini activity. If your friend says, let's take a smoke, it won't hurt. That's a big no. I'm gonna write it down. No, just say no, and put extra exclamation marks on it to say, no, I am not doing that. I am not jeopardizing my future like that. Okay.